We all have been lied to at some point in our lives, whether it be a simple white lie to spice up a story, or an actual lie to keep a secret from you that could be harmful. Did you know humans actually have natural reactions when they're lying to help expose it? I will be exposing the biological and mental niches of lying in person and through text. Verbal Lying by Mark Butin, the author of How to Spot a Lie Like an FBI Guy, and he has worked with the FBI for 30 years, have made a list of many lies or many physical indications that someone is lying. Eye movement is one of the larger ones. Eyes darting back and forth is a indicator that the person is uncomfortable or nervous. And in a regular conversation or questioning, they shouldn't be, so it is somewhat of an indicator that that person might be lying. Rapid blinking. When people blink in rapid succession, it's a biological reaction that they are nervous and it's activating their fight or flight symptoms, so they blink more frequently than usual. Long closing blinks. This one's rather hard to explain, but when you close your eyes in a blink, when the eyes are closed in the blink for a unusual amount of time, that tends to be a prominent feature in people who are lying to you. This is a rather odd one, but people who tend to look right when they're speaking to you are tending to physically look into your imagination, as Mark Butin said, and form a lie. So looking right has the more or less tends to be a lie when in a conversation or questioning. Facial gestures is our second major category. A false smile. We all probably seen it. One of those smiles where someone's just like, yay, good job. It's one of those smiles where only the mouth moves, but none of the other facial features really do, making a eerie, fake smile look. Excessive touching. It's a biological chemical reaction within our body to actually start having a sense of itching when we're lying. Intucked lips. When someone's biting or sucking on their lips, it's because their mouth is getting dry because it's a natural reaction when they are lying or under a sense of pressure. Excessive sweating is one of the other things that people occur when they're lying, when they're overly persuading and they prioritize wiping off the sweat than keeping the conversation going. Blushing. Blushing is actually a natural fight or flight reaction, so if someone is blushing during a conversation, that means they're extremely nervous or uncomfortable, that their body has a sense that they're in danger and is a very prime indicator that the person is lying. Jitters. When someone is unnaturally moving or just can't stay in the place like they have ants in their pants, it's usually an indicator that they are lying to you and they don't like it. That was verbal indications, but now a more or less harder one is over text. Science of People have made a nice list to help you figure out if someone's lying to you over text. Past tensing. People who lie tend to overuse past tense and refuse to use present or future tense in their text. So, a large amount of past tense is a good indicator that they're lying to you and making a false statement. Lack of first person pronouns. The person tends to avoid themselves in the story and brings in a bunch of other pronouns or nouns in replacement of their own. So if you see a lack of them using their name or I or me, is a good indicator that they are not telling the truth. Sentence structure is the second portion of text lies. Over detailing a story is one of the things. People tend to just, if you're telling the truth, you just make it short and simple, just like I walked to the store. But people who are lying tend to make it overly complicated, like, oh, I took the bus, Route 12 bus to the store, but Route 12 was out, so I had to walk to the store on a lovely day. Like that, overly adding many details to it. Another way is texting if they initially put exaggerated amounts of promising of oaths or oaths. This is like, trust me, dude, I wouldn't lie to you, and that's such, in the middle of their statement. And believe me, I wasn't there. All those are a well indicator that they might be lying to you because it is an excessive amount of reason to force your trust onto them. And this is a very simple one, but avoiding questions. People tend to avoid questions or give rather vague answers to the questions instead of actually answering them honestly. In recap, that people tend to lie and verbally by having large amounts of eye movements such as darting, rapid blinking, slow eye opening, looking to the right. Other such things are facial gestures such as false smiles, excessive touching, blushing, excessive sweating, and just having jitters. Over text, though, people tend to overuse past tenses and overlook first-person pronouns. And in sentence structure in the subject is they like to over-detail, over-promise, and avoid questions or give you vague answers. I hope this helps you in the future of helping figure out if someone's lying to you and if you're just not so sure about it. Alright, and then I gotta show you my card edge. How do I swap cameras? Is this it? Did I just take a picture? Yeah, I guess I'll just do it the hard way. Okay, focus. Is it focusing? There we go. Then here's the back side. And then there we are.